Let's talk about this look. This is Eta Maria, styled by me for the 12th edition of the AMVCAs, and this is a process video. My styling process always starts with knowing exactly what my client wants, or sometimes helping them find out what they want. And in this case, during my first conversation about this look with Etta, she told me that she wanted something simple yet sophisticated, and she also mentioned wanting to look soft and feminine. So I went to the drawing board, and I was inspired by the title of Billie Eilish's latest studio album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. Emphasis on the last three words of that title, hard and soft. So I called Etta and told her, how about we play with the contrast of hard and soft? And we applied that by making the top part of this dress have some structure to it, and then the bottom part very flowy. Now that we had this direction, it was time to get into developing what the dress actually looks like. I decided to go with this neckline because it reminded me of how flower petals are and how they open up. And I tied that to the bodice of the dress by using this floral pattern fabric. So we have this flowery structure going on, and then we also have flowers on the bodice of the dress, and I think that's just poetry. Now to the bottom part of the dress, we did some draping in the waist area to connect with the bodice, and then we just let the dress flow because that was what we were looking for, and we used this Duchess silk fabric that flows beautifully. For the color, it actually came quite easy to us because we wanted something bold and rich, and this deep shade of red perfectly fits that. So we had gotten the entire look of the dress down, and then we communicated this to the tailor Toroto Couture that worked on this, and she understood it and delivered. Here, this is one of my favorite parts because I wanted her to look like an African queen, and I think this hairstyle absolutely did that. Her makeup was done by Connie's Glam, and I love it so much. It complements the dress and her face looks gorgeous. We kept the accessorizing minimal, and my favorite accessory here is this beautiful earring. It has this vintage look, and it also fits the floral theme that runs through this entire look. And then we add, a touch of gold in the hair, a touch of gold on our wrist and in our fingers as well, and that was it. To the overall look of these pictures, we worked with an amazing photographer, Marvel Distinct, and I communicated with him the vibe that we're going for. We wanted a vintage background that has abstract patterns on it, and I shared some references, and he totally understood the assignment and delivered. We were absolutely pleased with the outcome of this. I mean, look at this looks so timeless and very rich. And so yeah, mission accomplished. My name is Corey Lawal. I'm a fashion stylist, and this has been my styling process.